the end goal of this attack, it will be to create an issue, for example, on a component on a website to make it unreachable, or to flood the network, creating a problem for the company, for example. There are different kind of...
so what they do is they send a lot of traffic to, and you can't handle it. Right?
That's what I was mentioning. There are different kind of attacks, as also Peter mentioned before. Could be done, like, for example, exploiting a flow in a protocol that we're going to talk later, or it can be like by volumetric, with sending a lot of different
but the easiest probably is just by the numbers of traffic. I mean, if you throw enough traffic at you, then you'll die. Yeah?
That's the easiest.
Is that comparable to, I remember in the old days when I wanted to buy tickets for my favorite artist, and then the ticket selling company was down, and that was not because of DDoS attack.
That was because everybody wanted to buy the ticket, like you.
Exactly. I was the attacker.
It was not a malicious
but then at an even larger
scale. It was a
scale,
DDoS, but not malicious. And actually, for example, for this kind of attack, of course, as they are the easiest, they're also easier than the other kind of attacks to prevent. But like, for example, there are also stress tests online that can be used to test your network, that can be abused also to have like a DDoS attack on a target. There's like, for example, an open source program that is called Low Orbit Ion Cannon, which everybody can download and use it, and basically set up some, the target, which port do you want, you just push a button and it fires a lot of traffic.
Is this legal?
It is legal done on your own network if you want to test your network, but in the past this has been used, for example, by a bunch of people all together online on one IRC chat and say, hey, at 8 we're going to start to target him, and everybody was like, yeah, fire, boom, 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 boom. And
so it's maybe two things. So the ticket example is actually a really good one, because in the old days you couldn't get through, right? So it was really, whether you were on the phone or on the internet, you really couldn't get through. Now you see you can get through, but you get into a queue. Right, so they've grown up as well. So they've changed their way of working, in the sense that you can still go through and you can still do the transaction with them. I mean, it's annoying sitting there in the queue, waiting for that wheel of despair to finish.
They've all been there.
But it's at least you get through and you stand a chance to actually complete the transaction. And for them selling the tickets, their business is still online. The thing with DDoS is, if you don't prepare, you get back to that old situation where you cannot get through, they cannot sell the tickets, so there is a financial loss. And that's why it's so important to figure out how to deal with it, because otherwise you potentially go out of business.